Hey y'all, I know it's been a while, probably about a year. Yesterday was Brittany's 29th birthday. I sat down yesterday to record something for you all, and I literally recorded about 45 minutes of just boo-hoo, all over the place ramblings, upside down. Yep, upside down. So I just decided, you know what, it wasn't meant to be yesterday. Just gonna start over. I'm gonna film on my way to work. It's one of my favorite places to talk. It's just in the car. So I wanted to come to you all yesterday on Brittany's birthday, but I wanted to come then because it was a reminder to me of why I started this channel to begin with. And I started this channel to begin with because, one, I had lost my weight at the time I started my channel, and I was proud of myself, and I was proud of all the things that I had overcome, all the trauma that I believed at the time I had dealt with, and I wanted to share that. I wanted to show people that you could be in really deep, dark places, and you could overcome those things and do good and feel better, and all these different things. You could learn to do things you'd never done before. You could learn to go to the gym and lift weights. You could learn to do all these things. You could learn to take care of yourself. And so I've been reminded in the last few weeks of why I even started my channel to begin with, and what happened that I couldn't see it through. And so I want to just come to you guys today to talk about what I would like to do moving forward. I have felt so much shame and guilt and just worthlessness, if that's even a word, over having gained back my weight. And being unable to find that mental strength to start again. I have tried so many times over the last year to just get going again. Just get good. Just go back to what you were doing before. It worked. Just pull up your bootstraps and get going. And I just cannot seem to do that. So a couple of things have happened over the last few weeks. One, about probably close to a month ago, I sat down with one of Hannah's father-in-laws, who does a podcast. It's called The Mind Body Project. He owns a gym. He's very into fitness. He's struggled with his own physical health for many years. He talks very openly about it. And he was doing a series on women inspiring women and asked me, Carrie, would you sit down and talk about Battens disease and about that grief with me? And I, of course, said yes, because I feel very strongly that the grief from losing Brittany and all those things that went along with it are my story to share, and that it's important for me to get that story out there and for other people to know who are maybe struggling with a loss, that it's okay. You know, I think sometimes, like I said, Brittany just turned 29, and it will be 23 years in August since we lost her. And I sometimes feel, and I know this is on me, I sometimes feel like other people look at me and go, well, that was 23 years ago. Like, why? You still need to be in counseling for that? You still have days you can't get out of bed because of that? What thing I can be on a tear, and I never know what thing it is that's just gonna stick in my throat and cause these tears to come pouring out. But I know a lot of that is on me and on what I think society thinks about grief, and that you should move on or get over it or whatever. And the reality of it is, I am never going to get over it. And quite frankly, I don't want to. I loved her. No, I love her. I love her every single day. I love all the little ways that she shows up for me. I love all the times that she is just right here saying, Mama, I love you too. And I'm not going to apologize for that. And I want other people to know that it doesn't matter if it was last year, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 35 years ago. It doesn't matter. A loss is a loss, and it hurts, and you're left with this place that can't be filled. And it's a battle that I fight every single day, and it's okay. So anyway, I feel very strongly that I am supposed to be sharing this real, authentic me that is struggling, that is, I know I need to do better. I want to do better. I want to be, like I've told you all in the past, a healthy Gigi for my grandbabies, of which since the last time I spoke with you, we've added a new grandbaby. Hannah and Kobe had their first baby in September, a little boy. His name is Callum Lee. He's perfect. There was a lot that happened last year that very much gut punched me. And in addition to just the normal thing that we'd all been dealing with since 2020, which has turned everybody's worlds upside down to one level or another, and there's more people probably dealing with post-traumatic stress and just anxiety and all these things because of this thing that's upturned our lives. And I'm included in that group. But 2021 was rough and beautiful all at the same time. There were so many different emotions that I went through. Watching Hannah be pregnant, it takes you all the way back as a mom. You know, it takes you all the way back to being pregnant with her, to being pregnant with Brittany, to recognizing that this baby that she's growing is going to be a part of Brittany in a way that we haven't had since Brittany was gone, but also he's going to be his own unique self. And I never, ever, ever wanted Hannah to feel like she was in her sister's shadow, or that she wasn't loved as much, or any of those things. And so I struggled with thinking, like, I want Callum to know how precious his Aunt Brittany was and how much a part of his life she is, but I also didn't want it to be this like sadness thing. And y'all, let me tell you, it's crazy the things that you'll like think and do when you're faced with these things. And I got back into therapy last year because I knew, like, I've got to deal with some things, like really honestly deal with some things, and I'm working on it. I'm working on myself all the time. And I'm trying to figure out how to get back and be that same motivated person I was in 2009 when I lost my weight. And I told my therapist that just last week. I was like, I don't understand. There was nothing. Sorry, my little scent thing is blowing all around. I told my therapist, I was like, there was nothing that was going to stop me. There was nothing that was going to get in my way. I was so motivated. I could see the weight loss happening. I knew it was my time. I deserved it. I'd earned it. All of these things. And I was like, I cannot understand why I can't seem to find that same deep focus, that deep desire, that whatever it was, that can-do-ness. And I don't know why. I'll start a day and I'm like, okay, today I'm just going to worry about, I'm going to drink my water. And then halfway through the day, I'm like, I'm going to get a Diet Coke. I just am constantly sabotaging myself with just stupid things. Or I'll be like, I'm going to go home and make a nice dinner. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to stop and get a burger. You know, it's just, I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure it out. I know I have control over it. I know I have control to take the right choices, and I just, I'm trying. And I know that it starts up here. Like I 99% of anything you do really starts up here. And so I'm working on this up here. And this right here. You know, because like if you don't want it in your heart, like if you're not, you're just going to continue to sabotage yourself, which is what I've been doing. And so my therapist told me, when I told her that, she was like, so anyway, she said, well, why do you think you keep doing that? Why do you think you keep sabotaging yourself? And I just broke down bawling, and I was like, because I'm not worth it. Because I'm not worth it. And that's such a lie. And that's the devil talking to me and telling me how I'm not worthy. And I know that's a lie, and I know where it's coming from, and I'm working on fixing it, you know? So, long-winded, I know, to say I've done a couple of things. One, I took WW off my YouTube channel name, and I did that because I don't know moving forward. I have my app. I've been tracking sporadically and trying to make that a piece of my day and a piece of my habit. I do not know if that's the path for me moving forward. And so I want to be here as my 100% authentic self. You will likely not be seeing from me anytime soon meal plans, grocery hauls, recipes, cook with me's, none of that. You might see from me in the future what I eat in a day's vlogs, but I honestly feel like more of what you're going to see from me is just this honest, here I am, here's what I'm fighting. If you're fighting it too, come along with me and let's figure this out. And let's support one another, and let's make it okay to still be grieving 23 years later. Let's normalize grief. Let's not run from it. Let's not hide from it. Let's not pretend like it doesn't exist, or that people are supposed to just pick up and move on. That's not reality, and so many people are left feeling alone and vulnerable because society has decided that this isn't okay. And so I want to get moving again. I'm trying. I am not a morning person, and so I'm trying to figure out how to fit things in that I want to do. I'm not a good writer, but I want to begin journaling, and I want to begin studying in the Word and being with God on a daily, and not just in my car with some worship music, but like really getting in there and finding out what He wants, who I am, and what He wants to see for me. And so I have ideas and things that I want to share, but I just wanted to come on here and kind of give you guys an update on where I'm at and where I've been and why I've been gone, and just let you all know how much I've missed this community and the people that I interacted with here. And I hope you all are doing well. I can't wait to hear from you and how you're doing, and what are the things that you're struggling with right now, what are the things that you're doing really well, how, just how you're doing, really. So I hope that you will come along on this new journey with me, and I think for me, while I want to lose my weight again, so much more, there's so much more than that for me right now. And so I hope that you guys want to share this with me. So I will see you all next time. I promise it won't be a year from now. Thanks. Bye, guys.